So they gave your father a very powerful Pokemon for his team just to make him a tough opponent because he was your father. Bowser Jr., what's your opinion?
Lame.
Lynette, how you keep finding those nuggets, I will never know. Yo YouTubers, welcome back to Let's Play Pokémon Sapphire. Last time we went to the gym of what was it, Lava Ridge Town, I think it was? Yeah, that's probably it. And got through the desert and found ourselves the root fossil, which, thanks to someone in the comments, there I go, tripping over my words again. Someone pointed out that Pokemon contains Lilip, which I think is going to be a grass and rock type. I'll go over that later. Whereas the Claw fossil will give you Anorith, I remembered that, which I think is a bug and rock type. So yeah, Lilip being the defensive one and Anorith being the offensive one. So now in this episode, we're finally taking on our father, Norman. Now the gimmick of this gym, there are two different doors right now. The first one leads to the accuracy room, whereas the other one, that goes to the speed room. This gym is full of many different rooms with different challenges. I gotta slow down and stop thinking ahead of myself. So really, you don't have to challenge them all as usual, but each of them is, but no matter which one you go through, it is required to go to the next door, so I'm going to show you one route, then I'll do the others off screen, because I want to get these guys, I want to get their levels, everyone's levels up a bit. Speaking of which, Steph leveled up off screen. And yeah, all that jazz. Now, if you're wondering what this white herb is, which will restore any lowered stat, well, I kind of got that off screen by mistake. Well, once this gym is over, I'll show you where I got it. And yes, we found another rare candy thanks to Lynette. And I think that air conditioner is getting a little too loud. That's better. Yes, I also bought some more soda pops and some X items. Now I know I said that every time I use an X item, my Pokemon keep getting KO'd, but for what's coming at the end, I feel I may need these. And most likely, Falconzor is going to be the star of the gym battle, or the leader battle. You know what I mean. All right, so the accuracy room. This one is most used for using moves that hit every time. You'll get it with this one. This trainer only has one Pokemon, which is Delcatty. Delcatty is the evolved form of Skitty, which is one of those basic normal types. Now what she'll do is, I think she'll use something like Double Team and Sin Attack or something. I think Double Team, whereas at the same time also use Shockwave. And for some reason, I know she's gonna use. I know for a fact that this Delcatty has Shockwave. So the X accuracy, it's kind of useless. Now, I honestly don't know what's behind every door, but I know that this one, it's somewhat the easiest, though now I see, for Sing. Sing has pretty dang low accuracy, but if it hits, you'll fall asleep, of course. And I'm just hoping that does not happen here, and knowing these cool trainers, they're gonna have a lot of healing items, so maybe Bullet Seed wasn't that good of a choice after all. I guess we'll go for Absorb then. I know at level 29 Lance will learn a better Grass type move. Probably his signature move, and oh crap, Attract. Well, now you see what the attraction does. I believe when a Pokemon is in love, so to speak, there's a 50-50 chance that it'll not hit, or it won't attack. Pretty much, you know, frozen. But fortunately, since we got the red flute, that's no problem. That's really one big reason why I recommend getting that, to avoid that. And moves like Sing is why I would recommend the Blue Flute, or holding a Chesto Berry. So these flutes really come in handy. And okay, this is seriously going back and forth here, and wait, I just realized I'm talking through this. I'm talking through a regular battle, and despite it being— will you stop doing that? And despite being a required battle, it's not that important. It's just a regular trainer battle. And if this keeps going on, we're gonna be here forever. Yeah, we're gonna be here a while, so obviously you can see what's happening here. Another way you can break attraction is to switch out, same like Confusion, but that does leave the next Pokemon vulnerable to another attack, so okay, finally you're using a different move. Thank you very much. Lance is taking some serious damage here. I think now Overgrowth should be activated. Not like it really matters, because this will pretty much finish off Delcatty anyway. And that, my friends, was the accuracy room. Now you see what you gotta deal with. Alright, now we got two more rooms to deal with. We got the recovery room, which probably means the trainer will keep healing the Pokemon. And over here is the defense room. I'm going through this one. Now I'm gonna switch to Shadow for this one, and Lynette, what have you got this time? A Super Potion. Whoop-de-flippin', wait a minute. I think I'll use that, actually. Super Potions are definitely inferior to the Soda Pop, but I think in this case we'll make an exception. Okay, now the defense room, I think this one focuses on raising defense capability, so with Shadow that won't be a problem with Nightshade, so this time I'm gonna speed through this one, so you don't have to worry about me attacking through this. I forgot. This is a normal type gym, so Nightshade won't do diddly. My mistake. Guess that shows how much of a pigeon I can be sometimes. Okay, so next we have the one-hit KO room. Oh boy. And the strength room. I'm gonna go to Queen Cold for this one. Let's see, Strength Room or one-hit KO. Strength, one-hit KO. Strength, one-hit KO. If all else fails, flip a coin. Okay, heads, it's the one-hit KO. Tails, it's Strength. It's heads! So, one-hit KO room it is. And I think I know what this may be, so wish me luck. They should have called this the critical hit room, not one-hit KO. Oh well, that was a little too easy. Anyway, that Pokemon was Zangoose, another pure normal type, and I think it's actually a pretty decent normal type. Unfortunately, it's Ruby exclusive, so if you're playing Ruby, good for you, and if you were playing Sapphire or I think maybe Emerald 2, then tough luck. Anyway, the last room up here will be the Gym Leader's room. But like I said, I'm gonna do the other trainers off screen first, and then I'll meet you guys once we're all set with that, so see y'all in a bit. Okay, and we're back. All the trainers are taken care of, and as you can see, Lance is now level 29. At this level, he will want to learn Leaf Blade. Leaf Blade is a pretty powerful grass type attack with a high critical hit ratio. Since this is still 3rd gen, it's still a special attack, but yeah, just so you know, the whole special and offensive difference wasn't brought in until 4th gen, so Leaf Blade is still a special attack, whether you like it or not. So now that all the trainers are taken care of, there's only one left, and that's the gym leader, aka our father. Now, I'm thinking the star of this battle is probably going to be Falconzord, all things considered, since, you know, he is a steel type and has pretty high defense. Because believe me, he may be our father, but he is not going to be easy on us. And as usual, I recommend saving before going in here, otherwise you are going to be dead. You are going to see why in just a moment. Alright, here we go. The long-awaited battle with Gym Leader number 5, our father, Norman. Norman uses normal-type Pokemon, starting out with Slaking, level 28. Slaking? Oh boy. In case you were wondering, Slaking is pretty much almost like a legendary himself. Even though technically he's not, but still. His stats are through the roof. This thing is very, very, very powerful. I recommend starting out with using X defense. Sure, Falconzord is very high defensive as he is, but still, it'd be best to have some reinforcements just in case. Now, as you may have guessed, Slaking is the fully evolved form of Slackoth. He has one more evolution, then he goes to Slaking. And as you've guessed, he also has the Truant ability, so that means he'll only attack every other turn. Really, this first Slaking is the one you're probably going to have the most problems with. Mainly because, well, I just think it's really going to be a big problem. Its main method of attacking is the move Facade. If Slaking is paralyzed, poisoned, or burned, then, well, maybe more like paralyzed or poisoned, not burned. Facade will pretty much double in power. I think its power is 70, I think? I'm not entirely sure, but that's how it works. So, all else, don't use any status-inflicting moves on this guy. Unless it were something like Sleep or Freeze or something. Then I think it'd be good. Alright, we're almost done with the X attacks. And now he's going to the attack, Feint Attack. Obviously, Feint Attack is more of the special variety, but it's still not very effective since we're Steel type. And at the moment, I'm not all that concerned about speed, but still, just maybe 1x speed will do the trick. Because at this point, we are kinda underleveled. Okay. You know what, I'll just fill him up to the roof. So I'll see you in a sec. Okay, we're all set on that, so now it's time to play that blue flute. So we're already at max speed, max attack, max defense. This battle shouldn't be too hard now. But still, it could give us trouble later on. See? Falconzord at max attack and Stealing only did like half to Slaking. That is how powerful Slaking really is. This thing is a beast. But if you're not prepared, you're gonna be in trouble. Even if it's cheap, go all out. And what do you know, he's going to his second Slaking. This one is his strongest one. Now this one has only one main method of attacking. That's with using the move called Focus Punch. Focus Punch, Slaking will tighten its focus first turn at first, and then if it's not attacked, then it'll go at you at full force. Wait a minute! That walkthrough I saw earlier, Leroy's Pokémon Sapphire walkthrough, I think he said that Focus Punch was this Slaking's main method of attacking. I guess he didn't count on Feint Attack. Oh well. We got plenty of Soda Pop, so Falconzord will definitely live through all this. Okay, there's Focus Punch. As long as Steel Wing hits, yes it did, Steel Wing does have a chance of missing, so that is the only downside to it. Alright, his main threats are gone. Falconzord has leveled up, that's sweet. And now Vigoroth. Vigoroth is technically the evolved form of Slackoth, and eventually Vigoroth will evolve into Slacking. Unfortunately, Vigoroth does not have the Truant ability. I think his ability is Vital Spirit, which I think means that he can't go to sleep or something. But, again, another quick, easy battle, though I'm sure the battles later on will not be that easy. Now, I'm sure you're thinking this was probably a cheap way of winning, but hey, I never liked this battle. So we get the Balance Badge, number 5, baby! So the defense of our Pokemon will increase. We will now use the HM Surf outside of battle, but we don't have that yet. But we will in a minute. And we get TM42, which is Facade, that move I just told you about. Yep, yeah, I guess works on Burn too. But technically Burn cuts attack in half, so that's kind of a contradiction in a way. Unless the Pokemon that uses Facade has Guts, which I think cancels the Burn side effect. Well, not like it really matters that much. So I'll bring Shadow up front, he's the lowest level at the moment. So Papa Rooney told us we need to go see Wally's folks, who live right next door. Talk to Wally's Poppy here. And he'll give you something. Which is, come on, enough of this. TM03, which is Surf. Surf is a pretty decent water type move. And actually, I do recommend, if you have a water type on your team, I definitely recommend this move. It may be an HM move, but I think its attack power is 95, or is it 90? Anyway, it's definitely a decent move, and I definitely recommend you guys teach it. Which, surprisingly, I will. You're probably thinking, what? Yep, Lynette is gonna learn Surf. I know it already has Strength, but hey, what's wrong with knowing Surf too? On second thought, screw it. Probably a bad idea anyways. Besides, I think Lynette's more of a physical attacker anyways. Yeah, pretty much. But at least now you know what Get Funky is for using the HM move like Surf. Which is what I'm doing right now, and then afterwards we're gonna take off. So, I suppose that's gonna be all for this episode, guys. So next time on Pokemon Sapphire, we'll actually head off back to Mauville City, take care of a few things there, and then we'll make our way to the next town, where we can get our next badge and such. So, until the next time, YouTubers, on that note, I take my leave. And above all else, get funky, man. Get funky, Kong!